It didn't come in a day. My talking about my rape issue didn't come in a day. For a long time, I was frigid. My first marriage, part of what was wrong with it was the fact that I was frigid. I used to see sex like a punishment. I had to go through a psychiatrist. At the time that my friend suggested it, he felt that I was mad. And then at the time I went for it, a lot of people did not even believe in shrinks. But it was when I went to see the psychiatrist that the guy started talking to me. When he was talking to me, Dr. Frank, he was talking to me and he helped me understand something, that the best form of healing if you've gone through one trauma or abuse or the other is to speak about it. That therapy, even though it wasn't like a formal one, it was an informal one because it was my friend that introduced me to it. But one key thing that helped me to heal was speaking about it. That is why I see it as a normal thing. I don't blame myself for it because it happened to me. Rape is a very complicated crime that if it happens and you do not complain, is as good as the perpetrator has gotten away with it. But you know the perpetrator knows you. So, for instance, I was telling somebody about a situation of somebody that did something to me in the Nollywood. I won't mention the person's name publicly, but when I see that person, I'll tell him that this is what you did at one point in time. It's left to you to accept or not accept. Do you understand? But it's not for you to say, okay, this person raped me 2 or 3 years ago. And when that person raped you 2 or 3 years ago, you now come to the social media and say, this person raped me 2 or 3 years ago. For all UK, people will say you are trying to badmouth the person, you are trying to spoil the person's name. But when you see the person and say, you did this to me, I leave you to your conscience. You took advantage of me at so, and so. If you have the chance to report at that point in time, immediately, fantastic, you get justice. I remember when it happened to me. It was my tenant. I went to the police station. The next thing the policeman said was, "Where do you wear?" How? So, because I was denied that solace, that succor, I crawled in my shell and I kept it to me for a very long time. But eventually, when I got to speak with the psychiatrist, when I saw the guy, I said, "You took advantage of me." I won't mention his name publicly because is that it can be that the person can sue me for defamation of character. Do you understand? But I told him, I said, in your heart of hearts, in your conscience, that you did this to me at one point in time. Do you understand? But when people come to the social media to say this person raped, people, when I try to talk, people don't understand why I'm talking. I'm talking because of the fact that if you do not report at that point, you can't get justice. Because how can they measure the yardstick to which that person raped you? Do you understand? Except you know that this person is a virgin, and then when it happens, the person has been deflowered. Then you can even, and then the guy can say it wasn't the person that did it, except you have it on record. So a lot of times people misjudge or misunderstand it when I say, if it happens to you, if it had happened to you, because it happened to me, if you had passed that day or that week, you don't have a choice than for you to confront that person and deal with his emotions to be able to get what out of it. If you not get what out of it, the person says, I'm sorry, and you're able to record that I'm sorry or something, then you have justice. Or you don't have anything there, you know that this person raped you, and you come to the social media, you come and say this person raped you, you get yourself into trouble.